National Science Day. India celebrates the National Science Day on 28th February each year. The day is celebrated to mark the discovery of the Raman effect. It was on this day Sir C.V. Raman discovered Raman effect and won Nobel Prize for the same. In 1986, the National Council for Science and Technology Communication asked Government of India to designate 28th February as the National Science Day. The nation observed its first Science Day on the year 1987. Theme for National Science Day 2021 is Future of Science, Technology and Innovations, Impacts of Education, Skills and Work. Scientific innovations and developments has a great significance in the daily life application of people. It underpins improvement in human welfare, health, food production, engineering and communication. Some of the scientific revolutions that are going to create a solid impact in the world are Mars colonization, nucleus fusion, electric cars, carbon capturing and many more. Elon Musk plays a vital role in these future innovations. Musk plans to send a space rocket to Mars with cargo by 2022. These explorations are going to support innovation and economic prosperity, thus enlarging the sphere of human economic activity. While such innovations are greatly helpful in transforming and changing the level of our life. C.V. Raman, the man who scattered light. Raman was a great teacher but an intolerant perfectionist. He was a man who believed that the human spirit never ceases from questing. On a trip to Europe in 1924, he was amazed by the rich blue color of the Mediterranean Sea that resulted in the paper he wrote on board the ship, on the molecular scattering of light in water and the color of sea. It was the beginning of his alliance with light scattering which led him to his Nobel-winning discovery. The scattered light is a fingerprint of the material so unique that we do all material science these days using the Raman effect. After accurate measurement of the wavelength of light, he sent his detailed paper to Nature. He held a press meet on 28th of February 1928, claiming that he had made the most important discovery that could win him the Nobel Prize. And that's the reason why the 28th of February is celebrated as National Science Day, to mark this eminent discovery. The Nobel Prize came to him on 15th of November 1930. But the most lamentable part of this discovery was that, after receiving the Nobel Prize, he cried on the stage and said, "All other Nobel laureates have their national flag on their chair, but on my chair there's a British Union Jack, and therefore I realize that my poor country doesn't even have a flag of our own. So I cannot claim that I have come here as an Indian." It was Sir C.V. Raman who first brought laboratory systems and equipments to India. And this might be one of the 1,000 reasons why we reminisce and ponder about the greatest scientist India has ever seen. This was a small briefing about Sir C.V. Raman. But the question is, why do we consider Sir C.V. Raman as the greatest physicist? For that, let's look into his revolutionizing discovery, which is the Raman effect. When a monochromatic light hits on materials like crystals or fluid, the scattered wavelengths will be of three types. It can be of the same frequency, a higher frequency, or a lower frequency than that of the incident light, causing an energy difference. This occurrence of scattered light with different frequency is a result of the Raman effect. Raman effect finds wide range of application in varied fields. It can be used as a non-destructive chemical analysis technique that provides detailed information in identifying different substances. Raman scattering has long been used to assess chemical composition in cells and tissues. It is also being used to detect cancer in early stages, and thus it finds application in medical fields too. Raman scattering can also be detrimental in optical fiber devices such as fiber amplifier for intense pulses by transferring much of the pulse energy into a wavelength range where laser amplifications does not occur. As a whole, we can say that C.V. Raman was and always will be one of the most brilliant minds of our country, and his contributions have always helped us in opening new routes of our knowledge into science. Science always helps us to see all the tiny things happening around us with a different aspect in view. One of the many ways to increase our interest in science is watching science fiction movies. Movies like Interstellar, The Arrival, Theory of Everything are few recommended movies. Interstellar is one of the must-watch science fiction as it helps us to open our mind to different dimensions and think deeper about different areas and levels of science like space travel, relativity of time, gravity, black hole, and moreover it makes us think beyond the boundaries, thus making us understand the real beauty of science.